here we are back at the compressor. 18 octuple compressed cobble. That is 43 million a piece. We're looking at 800 million cobblestone right there. Wow. Give me some suggestions on what to do with all that incredibly dark compressed cobblestone. Welcome back, Minecrafters. This is BioNerdGuy10 for episode number 9. You guys caught me when I was building another huge pillar for this side of the base. So these sides are already down. That's what they're going to look like when they're done. And now we need to get the water out of it. I've already put the cobblestone up, and we'll chisel it later. Last step right here should be to tap this landmark. We got a nice cube that goes down about 20 blocks. Filler, power source, loads of gravel. I love this thing so much. It's so cool. It's like it's just like dumping them all out. Nice. Hold on a sec. If I change this to excavate. No. Alright, now I set it to clear, and it's breaking it all back out. That is so cool. Now, I don't get the gravel back, but I have a ton of gravel anyway, so no big deal there. Okay, time to get into some immersive engineering. I want to play with some of these conveyor belts, so grab some of those. And we're up here on top of the mining tower. We got the laser drill still going. And I put down some conveyor belts that are basically going to help take these drops from the top of the tower and send them down to our platform down below. I am inside a cloud. So what happened is the laser drill outputs to the top, so it'll spit out an ore, and the conveyor belt's going to catch it, take it over, and then drop it off the edge. Like that. Carries it over, drops it down where it's caught, and put it into that chest. Now the chest is filling up on me, so I need to bring my diamond chest down here, but it's working pretty well. Basically, I got tired of flying up and down every time I wanted to check my chest. Okay, easiest way to move a full chest. Gravity gun, just press G, and press G again. There it is. Obviously, this is more of a proof of concept. Eventually, I want to have it actually catching them and sending them to either be macerated, pulverized, grinded, whatever. That's cool. But this is just to collect them for now. And now I don't have to go back up to the top as often. I was playing around with some different designs. I've got my caution tape panels, and I've also got some worn concrete around it, just to kind of make a little more of a design. I'm also thinking about some different ideas for walls and such, but those will come a little later. Okay, so I mentioned wanting to get into some immersive engineering. To do that, I'm going to need a bit of steel. Luckily, my laser drill has been mining steel for me. So I'm going to take some of this steel ore out, and we're just going to put it into the smeltery. I have a chest going into a hopper that goes into the controller, and that'll automatically put everything in. I've been smelting some of the ore berries up, and they take a long time, because there's so many of them. If you want to check it out, like I said, it's doing very well. Very colorful. So we'll need a processing plant for these too. Okay, for starting immersive engineering, we need to make some stuff to help out with that. So let's make a book, attach a lever, and that'll give us the engineer's manual. Haha, I opened the manual, got the achievement. Okay, I want to check out some heavy machinery. I like the look of the crusher. It looks really awesome. We're going to need a bit of resources to make this though, and that's where we're making the steel for. Okay, so here's what it takes. 10 steel scaffolding, light engineering blocks, steel fence, and 9 hoppers. Okay, so let's see how our smelting's going. Alright, that's all smelted down, and it's turning into blocks. It's being smelted automatically. A couple blocks of steel, turn them into ingots from Tinker's Construct, and that should also work for immersive engineering. So we're going to need some steel fences, which you make with steel rods. Get some steel fences, make some scaffolding, need to make some iron mechanical components, and we'll make some light engineering blocks, make some hoppers, and we need to make some more steel fences. Another very important tool I'm going to need is the engineer's hammer. Hammer! Achievement get. Alright. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure how this room is going to be laid out, but I'm going to go ahead and build something over here, and we'll mess around with it later. I'll put down a base for it. This is not part of the machine. This is just me wanting to get it off the ground. So, to figure out how to build the machine, we look at the engineer's manual. You see there's the light engineering blocks and then the scaffolding. So let's put down that layer. Light engineering blocks, and then 2 here. Fill the rest of it in with scaffolding. There's the next layer. Let's build that out. Fill the empty space in with the steel fences. And the top layer is just hoppers right in the middle. Ta-da! So if we did this right, we can take our hammer and whack this block. There we go. Right click on it. That's pretty cool looking. If we get up on top of it, see the crusher. If this is running, make sure you don't step in it. It crushes everything. Mobs, items, or whatever. I'm thinking change this up just a little bit. There we go. Need to get some power for it now. For now, I'm just going to drop an energy cell on it. Probably put some sort of a eggplant generator there later on. Okay, so it is fully charged. All we need now is some ore. Let's see. What should we pick? Let's throw in a little bit of redstone. Remember how I said don't jump in it? That was really close. Redstone ore. Chunk, 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 chunk. Oh, that's cool. Throw a few more in. And it spits it all out the sides. And then I can put down some conveyor belts. Put the conveyor belts down. That wasn't what I meant to do, so I break that one. This is where the engineer's hammer comes in handy. If I right click it, it'll rotate it. There we go. We put a chest here, then everything that comes out will go into that chest. The crusher essentially works the same way as the pulverizer, meaning that there are chances to get nice things like cinnabar, stuff out of gold or redstone ore. So let's see, we got some gold ore here. I'm just going to toss the whole stack in there. Sucks it up, starts pulverizing it, spitting out all the dusts, and going right into this chest. Again, this is just temporary until we set up a better storage system, but it's working really great for now. Okay, I got a little too close to the crusher last time, so I'm going to make some conveyor belts so I don't have to get that close anymore. Okay, so I'm going to run the path from up here. So that's going into it from there. I'll break this out. If you shift when you place it, it rolls towards you. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. That'll take it up, so just keep building it around. Oops. It's really easy to place too many of these. Maybe it's just my mouse. Okay, now if we take this out of the way, put it over here, then we can put, there we go. Now whatever comes out of our mining laser will just get tossed into the crusher. There it goes. Up to the top. Right inside. Crunch, 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 crunch. And there we go. Got some pulverized infused metal. We're going to need a bigger chest. What we can also do is we can point a hopper into the conveyor belt. Whatever you put in the hopper will get put onto the conveyor belt. And it'll go out and up and around. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And turns into gravel. Now if you want sand, you can take the gravel and put it in, and it'll crush it into sand. And the other thing we can do, pick up a chest, put it on top of the hopper. It'll start spitting out all the ores we have, and it'll run them all through the processor. Alright, cool. Well, that's a good start. Between episodes, I'll probably be working on some buildings, some walls for this. Probably won't record it just because it takes too much effort to make a building episode 2, and I want to keep the regular episodes coming out. This is Banner Guy 10. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.